Hi YouTubers, welcome back to my channel, Little Boy Blush, and today I have a review for you on the MAC 129. I received this brush about 5 days ago from MAC. I put in a complaint about the previous 129 which I had in a brush collection. It was the Pack to Go brush collection, and that was one of my first reviews I did on YouTube, and I said in that they were really good quality, the brushes, which they were, and I had a 129 SE with it, which was horrendous, and this is the one I spoke about in the review. I said that the brushes were good quality, which they were, and I also said that I didn't know what the difference was between them, because the only difference I could see, because I own, I had a 224 SE in the brush set, and I also own a 224, and I couldn't tell the difference between the eye brushes, okay, but when it came to this brush, I could tell the difference, okay. This was just horrendous. I know, I've seen other people's 129s, and I know that it just wasn't right. And like I said in the review, I said I think the only difference between the brush sets and the actual brushes is that they have short handles, but I need to correct myself now, because I went and did a bit of research after having this problem, and I found out that the brushes actually are mass produced in the brush sets. They're not handmade like the full size MAC brushes. Okay, so I was a bit confused. I was like, I don't understand how the two brushes can be so different, and here they are together. Okay, this is the one I received in the the Pack to Go brush set, and this is the one MAC sent me to replace this brush, free of charge. They sent it to me, I said that I wasn't happy with it, and they sent it out free of charge. Didn't ask me to send this brush back. They were like, nope. So if anyone owns a Pack to Go brush set and they've had this problem, I get onto MAC straight away, because, like I said, they sent this out to me straight away, no problem, and what I said to them was that, I know they're mass-produced, the brushes, which is fair enough, and, I'm not so naive as to think that, they're going to be handmade for the price, because they're £39.99 for 4 brushes, okay, in the brush set. And, where one MAC, this brush is £26, so basically you're getting four brushes for £40, where this will only cost £26 on its own, so you're getting a bargain. But what I said to them is, I'm not so naive to think they're handmade, but come on, there's got to be a little bit of quality there, because this was just awful when I had it. I received it on Christmas Day, and look at the state of it. I don't know if I can hold it up, look, the hairs are splayed, the hairs come out everywhere, and this is the one MAC sent me. Look at the difference. Okay, and they're meant to be the same brush. This is horrendous, this one. Look, it's just, I don't know, compared to this one's so dense, and they're meant to be the same brush. I just can't believe it, the difference. So if anyone has had this brush in the MAC Pack to Go, I would definitely get on to MAC. I think I run the Estee Lauder head office, and they sent this one out no problem, so I would definitely give them a ring. But now having the actual 129 brush, the handmade one, it is absolutely amazing. I haven't stopped using it. I've used it every day since I've had it, and there is a little bit of fallout with hair, I gotta say, but nowhere near as bad as this one. But again, doing a bit more research into this brush, they're infamous for their hair coming out anyway, but they do keep their shape and they do keep their density. But I have 2 hairs on my face rather than 20 with this one. Okay, and again, these are the two differences. I hope you can see this as well as I can see, just the difference between the two brushes, and they're meant to be the same brush. I think it's absolutely ridiculous how MAC are selling these ones in their Pack to Go, in their brush sets, try to pull them off as these ones. I know they're like I said, they're not going to be the same quality as these ones because they're handmade, but come on, look at that. That's looking like a fan brush, that is. That's looking like a fan brush. It's not even looking like, that is ridiculous. So like I said, I don't even use this for now. I just brought it out for this purpose to show you guys the difference and what I had to deal with and how I got them to send me a new brush. Like I said, rang them up, stated my case to them over the phone. I didn't have to write a letter. The woman was like, yeah, I'll send you one out straight away. I said, do you want me to send you the brush back? No, it's okay, I'll just send you one out. Yep. So my thoughts on it is that I think they have this problem a lot with the brush sets. So, and looking into it, I found that different brushes are made in different places. Like the brush sets are made in China and a couple of other places. And I said I had 3 other brushes with the brush set and I didn't have a problem with them. I thought they were really good, but this one was horrendous. So back to this brush now, after babbling on about this. This is amazing. Okay, I would definitely get this brush. This is how this, you know, this was like that, I would have loved that one as well, but I think this is how it's meant to be. You know, it's lovely, it applies really well, it's really soft hairs, but dense at the same time. You know, it's good to apply colour. I've just put on mineralised skin finish with this. I know it's meant to be a blusher brush, you know, but powder blusher brush, whatever, but I just put it over my face and it applies really well. So, yeah, I definitely give this a little look. I know I checked on the website just now and they are sold out at the moment in the British website. So I think I was lucky to get one. Seems they're sold out off MAC, but yeah, they did send me one. But I definitely give this a look. I know MAC has quite a lot of other brushes, blusher brushes and powder brushes. But I find this one is good because you can do, I can imagine it's small enough to do contour as well. And also, you know, all over powder, you know, I think it's multi-use. I know MAC got a big paddle brush and they've got a smaller contour brush. So I think this one is in between. So, you know, if you couldn't afford a smaller contour brush and a big paddle brush to do your powder, I think this one is the happy medium between both. Because you can do the all over powder with it and you can have it small enough to get, you know, in the cheeks. So yeah, I would definitely give this a look if you're starting on makeup and you're looking for, you know, and you have the money to spend on a high-end brush, then I think this one is worth a go. I just wanted to keep this short and let you know, I've said in a couple of videos that I've spoken about this brush, how horrendous it is, and I said MAC were sending me a new brush. I just wanted to do an update to let you know how that got on. And I gotta say, while I'm here, the MAC's customer service was amazing. The woman didn't argue with me, she didn't, try and defend, she just didn't argue, she said yep, and sent me the brush straight away. So MAC's customer service was amazing. I think it was Rachel, the girl I spoke to in MAC, she was so nice, and when you have problems with stuff, sometimes you ring up and people are like, try to give you the run around, and they don't want to send you out a new product or whatever, but this girl didn't even argue, she just sent one out straight away. So thank you very much to Rachel in Estée Lauder head office, and thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye guys.